Alright, so what we have here is the Ruger LCR double action revolver. This is what it looks like. Comes with a nice carrying case, owner's manual, trigger lock, etc. Pretty simple revolver. It's nothing complicated, but this particular one, I'm going to give you some specs here on the iPad. It's 6.5 inches in length. Barrel length is just under 2 inches. Height is 4.5 inches. So cylinder finish is this diamond black U-notch integral rear sight, which is that right there. It comes in a bunch of different calibers. You got 9mm, 38 special, 22, 357 Magnum, 38 special. This is the 357 Magnum with the crimson trace. So if you can see this right here, if it'll zoom in, this is the crimson trace, which is this right here, laser. What's I think really cool that Ruger did is they signed a contract with Crimson Trace, and you can get these factory installed as opposed to aftermarket. So look around, look at this line here. You're looking at about $8.79 retail. I did not pay that, but those of you watching this video, be prepared. It's not a cheap firearm. But the reason I bought this is very simple. Ruger now has their own steel manufacturer. It's the Ruger steel that is put in here to make these guns. Their trigger, as you can see, is a little bit longer than some of the other guns that I've had before. But what I like about it is when you go to pull it back, there is definitely a kind of a stopping point back here where right before it goes to fire, you can feel a stall, and I like that. The reason I also bought this gun was, yeah, there's other guns that come out that have Crimson Trace or other lasers on there, but I like the fact that this particular gun, you can see this button right here. When you go to lift this gun up, and you lift up, and you hit this, the laser, which, like I said, is right here, automatically turns on, and that's all you have to do. So it's on, you're not squeezing it for while you're trying to pull the trigger. This revolver I like because it's so sleek. You can see how there's very little, there's not a lot of notches. It's very smooth. It's not very long. Like I said, it's only 6.5 inches long. The other cool thing about this gun, it's a revolver. So, you know, you can open this gun up very quickly. Obviously, here's your release. It opens up. You have definite, 100%. You know, the 6 shot, it's not an issue of how many are in the magazine. It's just, it's there. It's one of those things where the revolver is easy to use. You don't have a hammer on this one, which I also like because it's a double action. So it's a pullback. You literally feel it stall, pull again with a very short distance, and you're good to go. But here again, you know, I do these videos because a lot of people say, well, is the gun worth it? Is it have any good features? Yes, this one has Ruger steel in it, Crimson Trace already factory installed. It's not cheap, but you've got 357 Magnum. You can also shoot 38s. It's same, you know, diameter, just a little bit shorter of a bullet, depending on the way it works. This is extremely easy to operate. As far as opening and closing it, you know, it's a revolver, so there's really nothing else you need to know other than it is a revolver. So what that means is once you put bullets in and you pull this back, there's fire in the hole. So personally, I like this a lot. This is not the only one of these that I own. I own several of them, and I like them for several reasons, but I think the Ruger brand is good quality. It's got a nice grip on it. Crimson Trace already installed. Hope that helps. Be safe. Most importantly, protect your rights to own firearms. Join the NRA and be careful.